Breaking. Something big is on the table today. Not rumor for rumor's sake. A real football idea that changes how we attack November, how we protect our young quarterback, how we close games when the wind cuts through Soldier Field, and every yard feels like a fistfight. I'll take you inside what I'm hearing and why it matters for the Bears right now. This is not a highlight reel fantasy. This is roster building with purpose. If you're here for noise, you won't get it. If you're here for football, cap logic, and a plan that makes sense from the locker room to the press box, you're in the right place. Stick with me. I'll lay out the timeline, the cost, the fit, and the red flags before the reveal. You're already trying to guess. First, context. Our offense has lived too many weeks on the edge of almost. Almost on 3rd and 4. Almost in the red zone. Almost finishing a 2-minute drill without asking our quarterback to be Superman. That's not sustainable in the NFC North, where December turns into trench warfare and every third down is a referendum on your identity. Second, philosophy. You don't fix almost with a gadget. You fix it with a dependable chain mover who also scares defensive coordinators when he's flexed out wide. A back who wins before the ball is snapped by forcing linebackers to declare coverage. Someone who screens teams to death on Monday, runs option routes on Wednesday, and closes out games on Sunday with patient feet and violent balance. Third, the room. I respect what we have. Tough runs, flashes, effort. But committees only work when one guy tilts the field. Right now, we don't tilt. We trade 4-yard gains with hope for explosives later. That's not enough. Our quarterback needs a trusted outlet on first read. Our line needs a back who can turn a stalemate into 2nd and 5. Our coordinator needs a piece that makes empty sets honest and motion meaningful. Fourth, the market. Around the league, injuries have thinned depth charts. Some contenders are desperate. Others are calculating. And down in New Orleans, a proud franchise is staring at a timing mismatch. They have a veteran star who can still win matchups on command, and they have a young runner they want to see. When your roster is trying to get younger, sometimes the right move is to sell high, bank picks, and reset the cap. That's not a fire sale. That's football accounting. Fifth, fit. Chicago football in cold weather demands a back who can catch a swing, turn, and punish a corner. A back who sits in a soft spot on 3rd and 3, like a veteran slot, who understands blitz tells, who saves your quarterback with a chip that buys a half second. It also demands someone who doesn't blink when the box is heavy and the safety is creeping. We need craft, not just burst. Eyes and patience. Slalom feet. Finishing power. Before I drop the name, here's my promise. I'm going to be straight about age, workload, contract, and what it means for 2025 and beyond. And since you ride with me every week, I'll also be clear about what we should pay and what we shouldn't. Quick ask while we're together. If you live and breathe Bears football the way I do, hit that subscribe on Bears News Fan Report. Drop a like so this gets to more of our people. And let's build the smartest fan base in the league. Now, the name. Yes, it's Alvin Kamara. Let that sit. Picture the option route on a muggy 3rd down when linebackers are late and safeties are tired. Picture choice routes from the slot, motion to stack releases, orbit motion into quick swing, pistol looks that turn into inside zone cutbacks behind a climbing guard. Picture pony packages with 2 backs that force nickel versus base hesitation. Kamara gives us immediate utility on 1st down and a bailout on 3rd. He gives our OC a clean answer when defenses try to heat up a young QB. And in the red zone, where our margins shrink, he's a problem because he forces a mismatch every snap, back or too slow. Nickel too light. Now the mechanics. This only works if the price is sane and the cap math stays flexible. You don't chase names. You buy production per dollar. There are 2 realistic pathways I see. Plan A. A mid-round pick this year with a small conditional bump based on snaps or playoff wins. Pair with New Orleans eating a portion of this season's money to make the fit clean. Plan B, a slightly higher pick, Chicago takes on a bit more of the current hit, but we add void mechanisms to keep future flexibility. Either way, we're not mortgaging the future. We're renting premium touches that stabilize an offense in real time. Risk check. Age matters at running back. Explosiveness fades fast. If this were a pure early down hammer, I'd pass. But Kamara's value is in lateral quicks, vision, timing, and receiving. Those age better than pure 4.3 speed. Usage matters too. You don't hand him 25 carries in a blizzard and clap. You manage the pitch count, keep him fresh for December, and let his touches be high leverage. Third downs, 2-minute, red zone. Scripted screens to punish pressure. Culture. This locker room is taking real steps. A move like this only works if the veteran walks in, sets a standard, and blends with what's been built. By all accounts, Kamara's football IQ is elite. The guy understands spacing, leverage, and tempo. Put that in a room with a young quarterback and a staff that's hungry to stack drives. And the trickle down is real. Smoother protections, cleaner hot reads. Fewer hero ball moments. Scheme. Think of the concepts we already run and how they unlock with a true dual threat. Texas. Angle end choice from condensed formations. White cross variants with the back as the settling valve. Empty checks where the back motions out and we get the tell we want. RPO looks that widen a hook defender just enough for a glance. Even simple swing screens become explosives when the first tackler never lands clean. This isn't adding plays. It's adding answers. Competition. I know some of you are watching the whispers out west and up north. That's fine. Let them window shop. Our leverage is that we can offer a clean roll and a clear vision right now. We're not asking Kamara to carry a broken offense. We're asking him to connect it. That's attractive to a veteran who cares about usage and winning snaps that matter. It's also attractive to a team in transition that wants picks and cap clarity without drama. Cost ceiling. I wouldn't go to a premium day 2 pick unprotected. Not for a running back at this stage. A fourth that can become a third with production? That tracks. A player swap sweetener at a non-premium position? Maybe. Anything beyond that means you're paying for yesterday's highlights instead of tomorrow's first downs. We're not that franchise anymore. We spend like adults now. Timeline. You move before the market spikes, not after a contender loses another back and panics. Waiting invites a bidding war. Moving too early invites overpaying. The sweet spot is when New Orleans signals they're ready to lean into their youth movement at running back. When that happens, you get on the phone, you set the guardrails. You shake hands if the numbers live in reality. Now the honest negatives. You plan for availability. You build a rotation so he doesn't see the most violent traffic every Sunday. You accept that a veteran back won't turn 5 broken blocks into magic. You still need your line to win. You still need bodies on bodies in December. Kamara is an elevator. He is not a magician. If your expectation is weekly fireworks, don't do the deal. If your expectation is reliable answers and money downs, lean in. What does this do for our quarterback? Everything. When young QBs trust their hot outlets, they stop taking sacks that kill drives. When they trust their back to finish 2 yards after contact, they live in second and medium instead of third and long. When defenses fear the screen, blitz rates dip, and your shot plays breathe. That's not theory. That's film. I'll say it plainly. Acquiring Kamara is not about yardage totals. It's about control. It's about owning tempo in December, stealing 2 first downs per game without asking your QB to be perfect, and giving your OCA get-out-of-jail card when the headset says pressure and the linebacker's eyes give it away. If the price sits within the same band I laid out, I make the call. If it creeps above that, I pivot and keep my powder dry for a younger piece in the spring. Before I wrap, I want you in this with me. Would you send a conditional mid-round pick if New Orleans eats a slice of the money? Do you worry more about age or about overpaying for touches that don't move the needle? And be real, if this deal lands, How many wins does it add in December? Tell me below. I read everything. I pinned the smartest cap plans. And I want your blueprint for how we build this the right way. Here's my concise read. This move makes football sense if the cost stays disciplined. The role is defined, and the plan protects December legs. If those boxes are checked, Kamara in navy and orange turns almost into enough in tight games. If not, we walk away. Either way, we act like a grown-up franchise. If you want fast updates and deep breakdowns like this, tap subscribe on Bears News Fan Report, hit the bell, and share this with the fan who sits next to you on Sundays. We're building something smart here, together, one honest discussion at a time.